Okay, yeah, how's everyone doing? I'd just like to thank everyone for being here, especially the artists that contributed. Being an artist is hard. It's honest work. So, in respect to that, I like to be honest. I used to hate going to art museums. My mom would take me and my sister to the Cleveland Art Museum every couple of months. My sister, however, loved it. I always thought of her as being more creative than me. She was naturally skilled at drawing, painting, and design. I wasn't. I dreaded going to any kind of art or music class. So when I started drumming in the 4th grade, I still didn't think I was creative. And when I started producing my own music in high school, my mindset didn't change. But now I've been DJing for 6 years, and I'm the president of OSU's DJ Club, so I think I have a better grasp on what it means to be creative. I've been the president of OSU's DJ Club for the past 2 years, and it's been an amazing experience. We DJ at all sorts of campus events, like the Buckathon Dance Marathon and the Student Involvement Fair. We DJ all over Columbus at bars and clubs, and we're even involved in the local festival scene with Haunted Fest and Breakaway. So when I'm DJing, I usually play something like this. So what I just did was match the two songs, or what I just did was blend the two songs together. It does work. First I matched the BPMs, which is beats per minute. And then I started the second song on the first song's chorus to make sure it was on phrase. And finally, add a little bit of filtering and echoing to make it sound smooth and cohesive. DJing is the last step of the musical creation process. First, it starts with the idea, which is like Beyonce and Rick Rubin in a room together, coming up with what the song's about. And then we have production, which is adding guitars and drums and other musical components. After that, we have mixing, which is gain staging and leveling the audio. And finally, we have mastering, which is the final polish of the song. And then, once the song is totally completed, to show the music, we either stream it or we DJ it. Each part of the musical creation process is its own art form and has its own individual creative energy. As students, we're taught to think about energy as thermal, kinetic, and potential. But we can think about energy in another way. I'd like to talk about a fourth type of energy, creative energy. So, how do we conceptualize something we fully don't understand? Well, humans have been creative for thousands of years. It's built into our societies, civilizations, and histories. Creative energy and being creative is deeply human. That's why I feel so many people are interested in DJ Club. It's not just because it's trendy, but it's relatively easy to pick up, and everyone wants to create and express themselves. So, from a psychological standpoint, we can think about creative energy as the motivation, passion, curiosity, and the willingness to explore new ideas. And research also shows us that creative thinking involves the activation of multiple brain regions, which release dopamine. Creative energy is applied when creating pieces of art and radiates back at us when we are experiencing the art. Let me show you what I mean through some examples you've probably come across before. Here are two examples of visual pieces of art. Notice as you're looking at each painting, notice the emotion it evokes in you. The Japanese footbridge probably feels a lot happier than the screen. Sonic art evokes distinct feelings in the same way these paintings do. Notice how this song makes you feel. Kind of eerie, right? And then, how about this song? Those two songs probably made you feel very different emotions. we can't see the music. So how do we explain how we feel it? One example you may often overlook is the importance of music in videos. So here we have a video with its own tone. So notice the video, how the video feels with no musical context. It probably feels really awkward. So if we bring in some of our previous examples, the Interstellar theme gave it a way new tone. And then what if we bring in our other one? That song created something way more euphoric. So these examples can also be applied in real life. Recently, I was in Los Angeles, and me and my girlfriend were going out to eat to kind of an upscale restaurant, and we walked into this. So imagine you're going out with your significant other, and you're hoping to have a nice meal, and this song's being played. It would probably feel a little bit weird, but imagine you're in the same space, hoping to have the same nice evening, and this song starts playing.
And I think I want to. And I think I want to.
Baby by Justin Bieber probably fits in a space like Library Bar or another campus bar way better than it does at an upscale restaurant. And when we played Down by Bank, it created something way more intimate and moody. Visual art also plays a huge role in how we feel in a space. This restaurant incorporated art into their ceilings and also added a massive metal tree in the middle of the room. Adding cool visual art with cool music creates something even more exciting. The combination of creative energies is huge in how we feel in a space. So, what does this have to do with us? When we are conscious of the way the world around us is shaped by different creative energies and creative arts, it allows us to appreciate daily life even more. We overlook the nuance of a change in a beat or a shift in a brushstroke that can completely transform our mood. And to the little boy who hated going to art museums, grew up, he learned how to embrace his own creativity because it was always a part of him. In the same way, it's a part of all of us. Something that connects us, even if we can't see it. Thank you.